I've been looking for a few times at the subject of evangelical Christianity. I've admitted that I was raised, trained, and pastored in the evangelical church. I'm pleased that I had that heritage. It was a great blessing. But I'm also profoundly troubled by modern evangelicalism. Let me tell you a few of the reasons why and suggest some things that I think need to happen if we're to pay attention to what I believe the Spirit might be saying to us in this present time. The American religious numbers tell us that 34% of Christians are evangelicals. 30.2% are part of the mainline traditions, the denominations of Protestant churches like Methodist and Lutheran and Presbyterian, Anglican, etc. 29.7% are Roman Catholic, 6.1% are others, Mormons, Jehovah's Witnesses, and other groups. Now, when you look at this and you consider what is happening, as I've already said in previous videos, I think there are at least 5 shifts that need to happen and need to happen soon. First, we need to see the church move from being an institution first and foremost to a kingdom-centric ministry rooted in the gospel of the kingdom of Jesus. This has massive implications for how we do public life, what we say or don't say, and how we do the work of the good news. We need to also move from program to relationships, because relationships are the priority of Jesus in the kingdom of God. Person and persons and communities of persons. Thirdly, I suggest we need to move from pastor-centric churches to servant-oriented, servant-seeking, servant-giving and sharing small communities within churches. Not just small groups. We've had a lot of small groups, often focused on the group and on educational ends. I'm not speaking of that, but I'm speaking about mission communities where people matter to each other and to God. Fourthly, I think we need to move from going to church to being the people of God who gather. And when we begin to come back together in the months ahead, we're going to need to realize how precious, and I think we will, that our gathering really is. But we have to move into that gathering with new hope, new lenses, new glasses, perceiving how important the gathering together really is. And finally, we need to move from efficiency, a kind of corporate mentality that we've built the church on throughout my whole life in America, to a more collaborative understanding of how we partner and work together, especially how we collaborate with other churches, ministries, and Christian leaders. This, of course, is the very passion of my heart, and that's why I call it missional ecumenism. I believe we need it now more than we've ever needed it in my 71 years of life. May God help us to recover these central aspects of being God's kingdom people.